Stop pushing, you're rushing, you're losing my loving. Greetings, Scorpio, all placements. This is Spice Girls. Don't want to know about that love thing. Okay, so this is a song about a really just independent woman who is like, I have friends, I have purpose, I have life, and if you're not going to give me what I'm looking for, then move along and stop wasting my time. So Scorpio, you can be dealing with time wasters, pitter-patter, little Peter Pan syndrome, little boys who are looking for a mama, or even big boys, big men who are big boys stomping in my Air Force Ones. Okay, I was channeling that in a reading yesterday. You could be dealing with, was it Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini? I think it was Gemini. You could be dealing with it. Oh, it's funny. Actually, it was Gemini's, but Gemini also came out for you. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aries, or Taurus, or you could have those energies in your chart. You could also be dealing with another Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Someone here is just giving you the runaround. This can also be someone who's kind of a celebrity, because you got Stars Are Blind by Paris Hilton. She says, you know, even though the stars are blind, and they are. Like, this is not me saying anything in any sort of way. This is me just being real. But I did the whole acting thing 7 years ago, and I met a lot of A-list celebrities and still am kind of in contact with a couple. But the thing is, I call them out and I see their crap, and I see that a lot of them are phony balonies, and they're actually in incredibly codependent, trapped situations with their manager or their living situation or different contracts that they're in. Like, they really are just used as like a facet, as a emblem, as a symbol. They don't really get to be fully authentic. A lot of them don't even know who they really are. I mean, love Britney Spears to death. She's a total icon, but like, look at just what's going on in the background of her life and what we're seeing with a lot of these celebrities and whatnot. A lot of them are just used as pawns in other people's games, and they really don't think for themselves. They have no connection to their heart whatsoever. They're incredibly blind, fake, and phony. They are incredibly full of themselves and just want superficial things, or they're all just about superficial things. Not all of them are, but a big majority, like a disgusting majority. Same with like big athletes. I was a ring girl for UFC Fight Pass and met a lot of really big name fighters, really famous, and they're like, I can't even tell you guys, they're like the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. Totally just like, just not good people. We'll just put it that way. Not good people, don't think for themselves, not authentic, not connected to their heart, no soul, very empty, very superficial, very fake, very phony, very bleh, just gross. And yeah, and they think that they can like get whatever, because don't you know who I am? So Scorpio, you could be someone like that, and I'm calling you out. Or you could be dealing with someone, or you could be like, oh my gosh, and you could be fangirling about someone. And let me just rip that mask that you have about that influencer who has so many followers, or that famous athlete, or that famous person I got to be a background in his video. No, you deserve something so much better than that, okay? You really do. Let's look at, again, Paris Hilton. She has a certain look. She, was, a little playful in her younger years, but if you watch her documentary and you see all the abuse that she went through, then you would understand why she had her crazy party years, which, is what happens to a lot of celebrities. They go through so much crap that they have to have a kind of period where they lash out, and then they finally find their balance, find who they are, come to like a homeostasis, hopefully. Not all of them go through that process, but she really did. And now she has a really beautiful, loving husband, loving relationship. And a lot of people still want to hate on her, even though she's passing incredible legislation for schools, for education systems, to protect kids and things like that. And, her husband, even though obviously he's a decent worker and makes a decent living, he's not some famous A-list celebrity out here, okay? She chose a very normal person who has down-to-earth, strong family values, and who is kind of shy and just really likes the traditional home setting. But it's Paris Hilton, shouldn't she be No, like honor who she is at the core. So Scorpio, you could also be someone who comes off really sexy or seductive or sensual. And so like normal, strong value, traditional type people could be kind of like intimidated by that. And then the people who like, yeah, I'm gonna get that one, I'm gonna bag that one, are, you know, it's like you don't even want to give those people the time of day because the stars are blind. The gods are crazy and the stars are blind. And yeah, a lot of these people out here who are A-list think that they're a god. They really do. And it's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. It's actually really scary. It's really scary, honestly. So you could have an interesting love life, or you could be someone who, again, just finds love later in life because you're heavily misunderstood. All the people who are like, yeah, that's gonna look good on my arm. I bet I can get her with some money. You know, I bet I can buy her. And Paris is like, no, actually, you can't buy me because she's also self-made and has multiple businesses. So you could also be self-made and have multiple businesses. Now I'm channeling that song by Mac Miller. She do whatever she like. And that just don't seem right. It makes the people so mad because they want it and they want her so bad. But they can't have her because she's not superficial. She's actually a deep, heartfelt, soulful person. She even says in that song, got heart and soul. So let's see what this love can do. Baby, I'm perfect for you. So this is like Paris literally being like, I'm full of heart and soul. Like, see me for who I am instead of judging me off of my superficial what I look like. Like, and we live in a world today, unfortunately, Scorpio, where a lot of people just judge a book by its cover. And they don't really want to look deeper than that. Newsflash, they can't look deeper than that because that's literally how they see themselves. It's just very superficial. Like, people can only meet you as deeply as they've met themselves, Scorpio. And Scorpio, you are the deepest sign of the zodiac. So unfortunately, you deal with a ton of airheads who just literally do not have the capacity to see your heart and your soul because they're so superficial themselves that they're looking at you like, all right, will this look good on my arm in the new steakhouse restaurant in Miami? Will this, you know, look good? Okay, is that body tight enough for me? Like, you know, then someone can also see you and be like, oh my gosh, their body is, and it's like, okay, I just like to take care of myself. I eat well and I'm an athlete. So naturally, I'm going to have a great body. I don't have this body because I'm trying to show off or I'm trying to, you know, be a certain way. Because I was also hearing Show Me the Money by P.D. Pablo in, what dance movie is that in? Step Up. Someone could be a dancer, someone could want you to dance, someone could expect you to dance. Like me, I really like pole for fitness, but I would never be a stripper, ever. Never have been, never will. So someone can be trying to make you, like I've had so many guys be like, you should be my personal stripper. And I'm like, can I just, your neck right now? Because gross. Where's the trash can? Can I puke yesterday? Because this is why I've been single for years, because people just look at me or see that I like to do that for fitness. And then the like traditional solid men are intimidated by that. And then the airhead, you know, A-list, whatever, who think that they can buy me or you can be my personal dancer. No, I can't, you freaking airhead. Not to mention, you're like, your money doesn't mean anything to me. You also have no heart, no soul. Your manager owns you. You're, you know, probably behind the scenes, and we don't click on any level. So like, gross, go away, gross. There's like just a lot of discrepancies going on here, Scorpio. It's honestly a time for you to just work on yourself, protect your energy, because you have people who are like, show me that money, show off your body you got. What is it? He says in the song, show off that body you got. You work that dance floor so hot. You working it. Woo, you ticking it like a clock. It's like, I don't know, someone here is just looking at you for what you look like. And it's frustrating because it's like, you don't want to stop taking care of yourself. Like, I'm not going to stop being an athlete. I'm not going to stop taking care of myself. So like, I can't help that I attract a certain type of disgusting narcissistic guy because I am an athlete who takes care of herself, who eats really good, like who eats well. So it's like, I can't change that. It's just, but at the same time, Paris did eventually get her fairy tale ending. So Scorpio, it is here for you eventually. But you have people trying to push, trying to rush. You have people trying to buy your love. It's just gross. I was also hearing the song, move over. Yeah, don't do it. So you're kind of telling people like, no, gross, move over. That song is Generation Next. So you can also be bringing in the next generation of things. You're trying to kind of help humanity evolve to something higher than just like the lower carnal, just like Neanderthal way of living and desiring and like, me human, me want You know, it's like, no, we're sentient beings, we're spiritual beings. And Scorpio, you're just looking for someone who actually honors your spirit and your soul in that way. And unfortunately, you're around a bunch of bozos who, yeah, are just, I don't know, not that way. And they're also keyboard warriors. So protect your energy at this time, Scorpio.